Hello, in this presentation I will present the Emergent Games Technology project. So first is the pitching ideas. My pitching idea is lifting object haptic feedback. It requires a VR headset and the controller. User can use controller to pick up object. The haptic feedback helps user to feel the different wave when holding the different objects. The heavier the object, the stronger the vibrations. The strength of this idea is the haptic feedback and the physics constraint help users to feel the weight of the object when they pick up in VR. The weaknesses is it requires VR access to be able to use. The opportunity is enhance the user feeling when pick up object in VR. And the threat is the strong vibration may cause issue for some users. To clarify the pitching idea, I create some image. For example, when user pick up and holding a 10 kg object, there will be a slight vibrations. User can pick up a 10 kg object easily. User can throw the object very far. If user pick up the 50 kg object, there will be medium vibration. User can barely pick up the 50 kg objects. User can throw objects, but it will fall quicker based on the physics. And for the 100 kg objects, there will be strong vibrations. User can't pick up the 100 kg object with one hand. Next is the project scope. For the objective, it creates an enhanced haptic feedback system for the VR controllers. Enhance the use of haptic feedback to immerse the user sensations experience in VR. For the reasons, help user to notice the various ways of different objects in VR via haptic feedback and physics constraints. This can improve the feeling and the accuracy when picking up the object in VR, such as how much force you need to pick up each object. For the application in industries, the idea of haptic feedback can be used in many different industries, such as in medical, surgical robots to provide surgeons with a sense of touch and force feedback while operating remotely. Experience relative sensations of virtual tissues and organs via haptic feedback. In the consumer electronics, smartphone vibrate when receiving a call. Game controller vibrates when the character attacks or interacts with an object. Fitness trackers generate a gentle shock reminder when it's time for your hourly movement. And in automotive, steering wheel vibration subtle checks when we touch certain menu selections. In retail, customers can virtually experience the texture, weight, or other physical attributes of products via haptic feedback. Haptic feedback on the scanner when receives input. And in the manufacturing, haptic feedback is employed in robotics assembly lines to detect defects or inconsistency in products. By sensing subtle variation in force or texture, robots can identify and alert potential issues for human inspection. Haptic feedback can be integrated with telepresence robots, enabling operators to remote perceive and interact with objects in hazardous or delicate environments. Next is the industry research. Haptic feedback can be used in many different industries as well as game industries. Many VR games use haptic feedback for some interaction in games such as shooting, reloading a gun, grenade exploding. However, I haven't found any games that use haptic feedback to allow players to feel the different weights of objects when they pick them up. Therefore, I want players to be able to feel the different weights of different objects by using different vibration strengths. The heavier the objects, the stronger the vibrations. I can do this by using Unreal Engine software. But first, we need to understand the haptic feedback. So what is the haptic feedback? Haptic feedback is a technology that refers to the tactile sensations or touch feedback a user receives when interacting with a device. So how does the haptic feedback work? Haptic feedback technology uses tiny motors or actuators that vibrate or move in response to specific commands. There's many different types of haptic feedback. First is the force controls. It simulates touch sensations by using motors or other mechanical devices. Vibrotactile feedback use vibration to mimic physical sensations. Electrotactile feedbacks use electrical signals to activate the nerve ending in our body. Ultrasonic mid-air haptics creates sensations of touch in mid-air using ultrasonic wave. Thermal feedback simulates touch sensation by using heat or cold. Microfluidics manipulate fluids using small channels, resulting in creation of physical sensations. Surface haptics utilize vibrations to emulate tactile sensations on a flat surface and are commonly used in touch screens to replicate physical buttons and controls. Based on my ideas, the force control is the type that I will use to create haptic feedback when the user picking up objects in VR. At the moment, there are many devices that support haptic feedback technology such as mobile phones, PS4, Xbox controllers, VR controllers, haptic gloves, haptic shoes. Based on my idea, I will need a device that supports me to interact with objects in VR. Therefore, VR controllers and haptic gloves are suitable for this. The VR controller supports the haptic feedback by vibrating itself, so it will affect the whole hand of the user, whereas the haptic glove can generate the vibration on each finger or each palm on the player's hands. However, not many players can afford the haptic glove. Therefore, I want to create the haptic feedback for VR controllers and allow users to feel the wave of the objects by using different vibration strengths without using the haptic glove. The VR controllers normally come with the VR headset, so it will be more affordable and easier to approach for everyone. Next is the technical research. I have researched and gathered relevant tutorials that show how to set up the haptic feedback in Unreal Engine. However, most of them are obsolete. We see it in Unreal Engine 4 and only demonstrate how to modify the vibration strength for the VR controllers. And when picking up and holding every object, it only creates a slight and soft vibration before stopping. My goal is to create continuous vibrations. When users are holding objects, the vibration will stop when users drop it. Furthermore, the variation in vibration strengths of different objects illustrate their different waves. Therefore, I need to figure out how to achieve this goal by researching and using my technical knowledge to create blueprints for this in Unreal Engine. To improve the realism, the physics constraints can be used to set the limit wave that user can pick up. I can create this by using blueprints in Unreal Engine as well. For example, if an object is 5 kilograms, the user can pick it up easily and can throw it. If an object is 20 kilograms, the user can pick it up with one hand, but the physics constraint make the object harder to pick up and the pickup action is lower. The object drops faster than the 5 kilograms. However, if an object is over 50 kilograms, user can pick it up with one hand. I got a tutorial about creating physics constraints, but they are only for normal games, but not in VR. Moreover, they only have guides about creating physics constraints between two objects. Therefore, I need to figure out how to create the physics constraint between the character hand mesh and the objects, as well as make it work in VR. I created the mouse scale analysis to consider which feature must have, should have, could have, and won't have in my VR picking up object with the haptic feedback project. I also created the carbon boards to align the main tasks for the project beside the research. I also created color coding kits to illustrate specific areas of each task, such as blueprints, electronics, and Unreal Engine. I created a sprint board to monitor the tasks for each week. This helped me to have a good goal for each sprint to complete the project on time. I also created a project roadmap to monitor the tasks for each week in details. This helped me to know specific tasks for each week is the current progression of my projects. I created the different types of haptic feedbacks based on specific kilograms. I also created the communication between the cubes and the controller to grab, hold, and generate a specific haptic feedback. The haptic feedback amplitude was considered to fit with the specific kilograms. This stage needs a lot of tests and adjustment to figure out the suitable haptic feedback for the specific kilogram. And then I implemented them to 4 different groups. I also created the input mapping context to improve the user accessibility. I set the grip button for all the controllers, such as Oculus, Vive, Valve, and mixed reality controllers. So now only these VR controllers will be compatible in these projects. Next, I polish the projects by adding different color for different cubes. I also add display text and different masks for each cube to create the physics effects. Next, I create the physics and the physics constraints for the projects. First, I add the physics constraints to the right controllers within the VR part blueprints. Then I set a suitable value for the physics constraints. Next, I create a pickup actor interface that contains 2 functions, which are pickup and drops. This interface helps to link the cube blueprints with the graph component blueprints and the VR pause. After that, I add the physics and physics constraint to the cubes. I only apply the physics constraints to the 50 kg and 100 kg cubes first to test the difference between the cubes that I didn't apply with 1 kg and 10 kg. Next, I add the pickup and drop interface within the graph component blueprints to link the graph component blueprints to the VR port blueprints and the cube blueprints. This helps to activate the physics constraints when we grab the cube and deactivates the physics constraints when we release the cube. Finally, is the test video that shows the haptic feedback, the physics and the physics constraints that I created. Pick up and holding the 1 kg cube with both hands, I can feel the light vibrations. With the 10 kg cube, I can feel the mild lengthy vibration with both hands. With the 50 kg cube, I can feel the strong lengthy vibration with both hands. But with the right hand, I can feel it heavier because the physics constraints interfere. With the 100 kg cube, I can feel the stronger lengthy vibration on both hands. I only implemented the physics constraints for the right hands to make it easier to compare it with the left hand. And then I test the physics of different cubes. The heavier the wave, the more impact they have. As you can see, when I place the 100 kg cube on the 1 kg cube, the 1 kg cube cannot hold the 100 kg cube and it bounces off the ground. This is the end of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.